If you've saved a bookmark, you can use it to log into vMiniWhiteboard super fast. There we go. If you haven't, then from the main web page for vMiniWhiteboard there is a teacher auto login if you've got cookies enabled, and that also gets you in pretty quickly. So let's go to our class and let's start seeing how vMiniWhiteboard works. So we write on this top left hand screen, and when we do so we write in black. When I let go, then it sends it to all screens. So what I write on this top left screen I write in black, and it goes to all student whiteboards. So these are going to the individual student whiteboards. They all get to see what you are writing, and this is appearing effectively as scaffolding for them. So as I write, it sends to all student boards, so they get some scaffolding. I could even give them an equal sign. So what I write here is scaffolding as in black. Students then all individually write on their boards. I'm doing them on my simulated boards I've got here, and they write in blue. You can then give private feedback by clicking or drawing on the boards, and that goes back privately to that student. I can also use the keyboard to speed this up. If I hold T on my keyboard and then click and click, I can give feedback in an instant. So let's try that again. Tick, tick, tick. So with a touch sensitive screen you can go very fast, but even with a mouse you can go pretty fast as well and give a lot of feedback. I can hold X and mark something wrong, but sometimes it's good to give some extra feedback, so I might circle the issue. So as you've seen, when I'm giving private feedback to just one student at a time, that's in red. So students get scaffolding in black, they write in blue, and private feedback after that comes in red. So that's the colour schemes, and that's the main way that vMiniWhiteboard works. The rest is really things that I'm going to direct you to in the help. So up here there's a little help bit. In particular, have a look at the colours and what they mean. So if the screen goes red, you know what's going on. We've just looked at ticks and crosses, holding keyboard shortcuts for those. There's quite a few other keyboard shortcuts. In particular, let me show you about U and Z. So U is the undo. If I close the help, what you do is you hold U on the keyboard. So I'm pressing U on the keyboard, I'm on hold and I'm holding it. Then I click on the screen, and as I click on the screen and move left and right, I'm clicking and dragging, so I get an undo to a different position. I can undo to here, I can let go, and then I can press undo, U again, and I can redo. Okay, so I can go back to various places, undo, redo, quite useful by holding down U. Next thing on here that's worth drawing your attention to is these keyboard shortcuts. These are without clicking on the screen, they just basically press it and it does it, and they reorder the boards. Intelligent sort is what I use most, but I also do it with R as well, which puts the one that I've given the least amount of feedback to the top. So let's see that if I press I, see how the boards change. If I press R, see how they change. If I do it by S for surname, see how they change. So you can order the boards in all sorts of different ways just at the click of keyboard key, and I use that quite a lot. So that's this section. Under the advanced bit that's worth particularly noting are the quick boards. So if I come back here, if I hold down Q, I've got my quick boards. Okay, I can save my current board as a new quick board. So if I do Control Alt and 6, I hold Control and Alt and press 6, and it saves it to board 6. And so if I hold down Q, I can see there it is saved there. So I can click on one of these boards, or I can do it by number. Hold Q and press number 2. Okay, and you can see that we can get some nice text here. So that's using expressions and text buttons, and that's all detailed further down here. Beyond the, where were we? So this was the advanced with the Q things. A little bit below there, some other buttons, and then at the bottom typing expressions, and we've got things, all the Greek letters and various special symbols and a whole lot of things there, fractions, square roots. These are a lock and an unlock feature, so that you can lock the student boards so that they can give you their attention without being distracted writing. Let's have a look here. I think that's about it. Yes, so for instance I could have pre-prepared this, so you can have pre-prepared boards that can be neat and fast for giving scaffolding for students. Actually, the last little thing on Q as well, if you hold Q and press S, I can then save a set of 8 boards. So if you've got a set of boards ready for a class, you can then save it either to share in your public school level with other teachers, or just in your private area to yourself, and you can add tags and descriptions so that you can get those nicely organised to use another time or with another class, or as I say, even to share with another teacher. That's about it. The rest you can read about in the help, or just figure it out by playing. I suggest actually that you get yourself your phone maybe and have an experiment drawing with your phone as a pretend student, so that you can see how that works. Thank you for listening, and I hope you find that useful.